Are you having trouble finding the percent composition of chromium and sulfur in chromium 3 sulfide? Well, guess what, my friend? Problem's going to be solved in about 2 minutes. Ready? Here we go. Bam. So the first thing we're going to do is write down the particular element that we see, right? So we see two elements in the compound. So we have chromium, Cr, and we have sulfur, S. Next is then to write down the number of atoms of each, and that's where the subscripts are going to come into play. So at the bottom of chromium, there's a 2. That means we got 2 chromium. Sulfur, we got 3. Easy peasy. Then what you're going to do, that's a 3. I don't even know what that is, but that's a 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take those number of atoms and multiply it by the mass of each particular element. Where do we find those masses, you say? To the periodic table, my friend. Chromium's mass is 52. Sulfur is going to be 32.07. Those represent gram per molar AMU, depending upon if you're finding molar mass or molecular mass. So let's write them down. Ready? 52, 52, 52.00 for chromium, and then we have 32.07 for sulfur. To find then the total mass of the element in the compound, all we're going to do is multiply this row and across, right? So this should work out to be about 104. And then for sulfur, that's going to work out to be about 96.21. 96.21. We're simply going to add those values together to now find the total mass of the entire compound, which is going to be 200.21. So this was the first step in finding the percent composition. We first have to find the total mass. Now to find the percent composition, it's so easy from here. Watch, I'm going to add another column to the table. Take a look. Bam. So to find the mass percent of, let's say, chromium, we need to take the total mass of that chromium, or 104 units of mass, and divide it by then the entire mass of the compound, and then multiply it by 100. This is a simple percent calculation, part over whole times 100. All right? So when we do that out, it works out to be about 51.95%. Okay, so that is then indeed the per mass percent of chromium. Same thing for sulfur. Take the total mass of the sulfur, which is 96.21 units of mass, divided by then the total, which is 200.21, multiply it by 100 to get it into a percent, and then just simply round it on off, right? There's going to be 48.05. When you add those two percentages up, we hope to goodness that this works out to be 100%, and it does, all right? So that means we're probably right, hopefully right. Maybe right. Certainly right. See you in the next one. How fast was that? 2 minutes? Problem solved. Take care.